Good morning, y'all.
Morning.
So we are here to cover Teen Mom 2, episode 9 from season 10. We're a little behind, but wanted to make sure we covered it.
Yes.
And let us know what y'all think about this little recap. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think. Like the video.
It.
Subscribe.
View it. Let us know if this is worth it.
Okay, so let's get into the episode. So we start off with Briana. And so we see her getting her hair done, just going over the situation with Devon's family. No new revelations.
But again, I'm like, like you said last time, something had to happen. Because it didn't, something's weird.
Yeah, one of the commenters said something very interesting that I was like, that might be true. She said Nova might have told. I can see a kid saying that because, you know, kids will expose some stuff.
Not knowing anything, they just be talking.
Yeah, Mommy didn't want you to come. But, so we see a little later that Devon is supposed to take Nova to get her hair done. This seemed to have me a little confused. Maybe you can clear it up for me. So, what's Nova's mom named Briana? She had things to do. So she wanted Devon to take her to get her hair done.
Right.
And so, you know, they act as if he got there late. But it wasn't late enough to where Briana was already... Wait, hold on. Let me scratch that. He was able to take her to the appointment.
Yes.
He didn't miss the hair appointment, it seems like.
No.
Now, when he gets there, Nova is upset. She wants both of them to go with her. So Briana, instead of going to do what she needs to do,
goes with them anyway.
Yeah, I thought the purpose was for her to be able to handle her errands or whatever. She decides she will go with Nova and Devon.
Right. Go ahead. I was just thinking, if I don't know why the baby Nova was upset, but I was thinking I feel like they talk so much around the kids
that she can just take in what they're saying.
Right. So if they're sitting here like, it's 1 o'clock, he's not coming, or he's not coming, you know, they keep like kind of pushing he's not gonna come, that she's taking it as like her dad's not coming, and now she's getting upset because her dad was supposed to, you know, that's what I feel like probably pushed her to be upset. So then by the time he got there, she was already just upset.
In a little mood.
But do I think it was necessary for Briana to say like, fine, I'm gonna come too, just because she wanted her to?
I don't think she needed to go.
Right. That defeated the whole purpose.
It defeated the whole purpose. And had she not gone, if he was going to take her, he would have had to bring her back.
Exactly.
So you coming into the mix already created a different dynamic where he felt like he didn't have to.
Right. And it's like she didn't think about that. She just saw it as, oh, he's irritated at the salon, or, you know, he's not being active at the salon. But it was like, you're here now, so what is there to be active for? Not like that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. And like she was saying something, you know, he's not even noticing she was upset because he was late or something like that.
But you're all up on her too at the same time.
And I'm sure had she not have gone, him and Nova would have had a fine time.
Right. Yeah. They even showed them at the salon, and she's next to Nova, she's with Nova. What was he supposed to do? And then I'm like, it's a salon. She getting her hair done.
And her hair wasn't even that bad.
What are you gonna do? I know. They kept trying to go on the poor baby. Yeah, you see, it needs to be done.
You know, she got probably more black hair than they used to. So maybe
they probably just don't know what to do with it. But it still is just like... And then they showed the scene, I was very confused. Maybe it's the way
they mixed it up. Her hair was done.
Yes. And I'm like, they did her hair before she went to salon, maybe?
Yeah.
I was very confused.
Internet, y'all need to get it together.
Get it together.
Y'all act like us. All right. So it appears it's the end of the day, and Briana is just stretched out from the day, ready to go to bed. Again, we hear her feel like this pretty frequently, but feeling like she's doing everything on her own. You know, dads are not stepping up. And Roxanne, was feeling for her. She's proud of her and her ability to take care of her kids.
Right. I mean, it's mothering. It's hard. What can you do? Kind of sort of thing.
No, it's unfortunate when you chose a partner.
Right.
dad, isn't gonna be there.
Right.
One is like, dang, but other is like, that was the dude you chose.
Yeah, but she has a lot of support too. Yeah, it's not the child's fathers, but they all stick together very tight.
Yes, her sister, her mother, big support.
What had they ever said what happened to their dad?
I couldn't tell you. I don't think he was in their lives or something, but
okay, just wondering.
All right, so now we see Chelsea. So we hear that Adam overslept for the last lunch. This is upsetting to them. And Chelsea meets with her friend and talks about some of this stuff. And in this conversation, we hear her say she wants to talk to the lawyer about their arrangement. She said one thing that I was like, She said she's getting a vibe that Aubrey doesn't want to go over her grandparents like that. That made me wonder, so she never asked her daughter?
Right. To me, it sounded like it was from one incident or maybe two where Aubrey was like, I don't want to go today.
Yeah, so before you go to a lawyer, wouldn't you say, hey, Aubrey,
Right, talk to her about it. Right.
Yeah.
Like,
is it okay to, if you go over however many times?
Right. It sounds like that conversation never happened. She's just making the choice based off of her saying a couple times that she didn't want to go. But we know how they roll.
They do the most. And so we do also hear that the day prior to this sit down with her friend, Aubrey texted her dad 3 times, I believe, and her dad did not respond at that point. So worth noting. I want to acknowledge that. Okay, and so then a little later we see her on the way to the lawyers, and she calls Cole. And Thirsty Cole wants to take the lunches away. I think it's doing too much.
They are doing too much. He is too much. He is involved in that business of her and her father too much. I think, is that when they showed a past thing of him talking about it too?
About the lunch and stuff.
And it's just not his place.
Yeah, the thing I'm trying to figure out, because I feel like while they are trying to, or he's trying to punish the dad for not being around,
He's gonna.
Is he punishing Aubrey in the long run for taking away whatever relationship could be formed?
Yep, that was my only thought. Was you're not punishing him at all, meaning the dad. You're punishing the child.
I feel like it would be one thing if she didn't have Cole as a father figure, and then she has this dad coming in and out, because that's all she would have and know.
Right.
But she has Cole there consistently.
Exactly.
So her dad being there, however infrequent, it would just be an addition, She wouldn't be lacking that fatherly.
Right. At home, she's fine. She's loved.
Is there all the time.
Right.
But I don't think they should hinder the potential relationship she could have with her dad.
Right. And I just think Cole, he's getting confused. At the end of the day, he's not her dad. You're a great father figure or whatever it may be, but I just feel like it's not your place to step on the dad's toes for when he does try or doesn't. I don't know.
Because as frustrated as he could be, I feel like a lot of men would say, that's still her dad. I don't want to take that away.
Exactly. But then again, Chelsea lets him. She's happy about it.
He has my back. Now, I will say I was happy that, because when they left the lawyers' meeting, they sent their little letter to the parents or whatever. But Aubrey did not change those lunches.
Right.
And she acknowledged that she doesn't think they are harmful to Aubrey. She's okay with the lunches. So I was glad she didn't let Cole's opinion.
You meant Chelsea, but
Oh,
it's okay. I got it.
I said Aubrey's good with the lunches?
Yes.
That's what I meant.
Aubrey?
Chelsea said, Aubrey's good. She's fine with the lunches.
Okay.
And so I'm glad she acknowledged that instead of just going with what Cole, is trying to throw out there.
Right.
So he wasn't happy to hear about that, but
Right, and it's just lunches. I mean, not to be like that, but it's not even like
be like that. It's just lunches at the school,
right?
A lunch she's gonna have anyway. Right. It's just with an extra person.
It's like long weekends or she's missing out on something. It's just lunches.
25 minutes probably.
Right. Yes, but I do see like, I guess my thought was, even if she didn't discuss the thing with the grandparents, I guess at the same time it's like it's her grandparents. So I guess not having it ordered to go every, however often she goes is fine. Should be fine. Like she can just say like, oh yeah, I want to go or I don't want to go. Mm-hmm. It's just her grandparents. I mean, not like that. Mm-hmm.
If only she could just talk to them though, instead of making it so, I don't know if she realizes, maybe she feels like I'm doing it the right way, going legally.
Right.
But it's, I don't think that's building a relationship between y'all when they feel like you can't even call me and tell me.
Right. You can't just have the conversation with me.
Like say it was her weekend. What if you called the grandparent and say, hey, Aubrey want to stay home today?
Right. I don't think they're going to say, well, it's court ordered. She has to come.
That's when you will go to court if it's like that.
Right.
But, you know, some people love the legal system. Now we see Leah. Mm-hmm. So Allie's doing better, which is great. And we learned that Leah is working on a self-help autobiographical story. I think it's great.
Yeah.
She's come a long way. So that would be really cool for people, to read about. Because I think I was mentioning one time how, she was having a hard time at one point.
Yeah.
And they showed a clip of her nodding off a little bit. She's come a long way.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great idea. We do hear that, excuse me, Jeremy is a little hesitant about her exposing, all her issues. But Leah's like, I'm not going to let that get in the way.
Right.
If I can help somebody, I'm going to do it.
But then I was wondering, is he more just because he's in it type?
Like he don't want his business out there?
Worrying about him being exposed, I guess.
Probably.
But
she like, this is my story.
Right.
Okay, so now we see Jade. So Jade has gotten her parents out and Sean in. Just the way they wanted. And so Jade, has been feeling a little stressed. She's ready to have a little vacay. So she wants to go to Vegas with her girls. And she wants to also, feel confident in leaving Sean home with the baby and knowing that he won't, revert to some old bad ways.
I thought it was nice. He was very just like, go ahead, have fun. You deserve it. I'll be here.
And so, she goes to Vegas. They do have a little sit down moment where they're eating and we hear Jade talk about her parents.
I love it.
I had a feeling you would be like, that's right. But I guess her mom was letting her know that she may have an issue with her living situation. And Jade is like, I'm praying for y'all, but I ain't getting involved.
Hope you figure it out.
Yeah, that might be what's best for Jade right now, just to let them work it out, because she can't take on the extra stress.
Right. I can already hear her mother's voice.
Because you think she'd be dry begging for everything.
That was her way of asking. That's what she was doing.
So they having fun in Vegas. They go to a haunted house situation. And they check in with Sean, I think, before they go in. And she sees that, they're doing fine.
Right.
So she's feeling good about leaving them there.
It's nice that she has that that support. Something or someone that is like a stable support right now for her and was the baby's name? Chloe. Yeah.
So that's it for them. What a good little ending for her today.
Yes.
Okay, lastly we see Kailyn. So it opens up with her saying she's found out some news, but she's not ready to talk about it. So at that point I was wondering if, Chris had got someone else pregnant.
Right.
And so, we're going with the episode for a little while. What's the second child name? There's Isaac. Lincoln? Yes, Lincoln. Lincoln's like, why don't I have a stepdad? Isaac broke that thing down.
Let me explain.
I think I got this. He's really mature. He was speaking and stuff.
It's cute.
So she's like my dad, right?
I know him trying to verify everything he's saying, okay?
They didn't like each other anymore. But he did that. And Kailyn was just like, that's right. And so we hear her in the camera, I guess, talking, having a little reflective moment, speaking about allowing toxic people into her life. You know, knowing they are not good for her really, but still letting them be there and get to her and change who she is and stuff. So yeah, she seems to be going. She's feeling some stuff right now.
Right. I was thinking having your child be able to speak on your life, so you know, just realizing how much they do understand about what's going on around you, I feel like would make you think like, oh dang. Like, oh, they're noticing everything. And maybe I need to work on some things. But I'm like, hopefully that is included with her attitude. Maybe she'll realize that she needs to work on that.
So a little later we see they go to lunch for Isaac's birthday. Nice little family moment. And then after that we finally learn what this secret is. And we find out she's pregnant.
Yeah.
So I was thinking it was going to be somebody else, but she's the one that's pregnant right now. And so we hear her also say that she does intend to go through this pregnancy by herself. That's a big thing, you know. Respect.
Right. Well, she did say he's in and out of jail, which I feel like changed a lot of what she's been saying about him anyway. Only thing she made it seem like, well, he does have a choice, but he's inconsistent just because he's inconsistent. But I mean, he can't if he's behind bars. What can he do?
Also wonder too, with me saying respect, I wonder, well, maybe he not trying to be involved either.
Right.
We don't know.
Because he already has one that he's not that involved with apparently, so.
And is he even trying to be with Kale, you know?
Right. This sounds like your fault, Kale. So. But how did you, I guess that's immediately thinking like, how did you even get wrapped up back into this situation type?
I guess that's why she was trying to break down how she was attracted to the toxicity.
Right. But then I was like, weren't you messing with,
Javi?
Yeah. But, okay.
Yeah. But, I guess that was in her story for the day. Is that everybody? I think so. So y'all, tell us what y'all thought about the episode. Leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe, and then we'll be back for the next episode.
Yes.
All right.
Bye.